Okay, so we are talking about Amazon Kindle and about uploading your documents. So everyone should be able to see my screen here. Basically, with Amazon Kindle, what you want to do is you want to go to KPD or KDP, I'm sorry, .amazon.com. And if you do not have an account, what you're going to want to do, it's going to walk you through to sign up, and it's very simple. You're just going to put in your you want to sign in with your Amazon account. If you already have an Amazon account that you order things from, I've already logged in here. So this is the screen it's going to land you on, but it'll ask you a few quick questions and you're able to, once you answer those, it's going to take you right here. So you can automatically start publishing uploading your first book and getting it out there. So I will tell you, like when I started with them, they were Create Space. They are no longer Create Space, it's now Kindle Direct Publishing. So there are some things too that I will tell you that were on my account before that I can't find now. I think it's just, some of the stuff didn't carry over when they made this change. I'm not really sure. But basically, when you start here on this page, there's three different options here. You can upload a Kindle ebook, or you can do paperback, or you can do a hardcover. Now, what I will tell you is with my recommendation is to at least do a paperback because you will have the option to also, if they haven't changed it, to also make that an ebook, meaning people can just buy it on Amazon and download it and print it. Hopefully they haven't changed that. They do have the hardcover option now. I will tell you with your book cover, if you do not have a book cover, and I'm just going to show this really quick here. You can create a cover, and I've actually done this with three of my books, okay? You can actually create your own cover with some of their they have like little designs based on whether it's a 6x9 book or 8.5 by 11. You can create an ebook cover, create a paperback cover. And if you want to upload your own images to add to it, these are the acceptable file formats. They have separate formatting for a hardcover book. I have not done one of those yet. And it does walk you through everything as well of what you may or may not need in order to create your own cover. Now, what I am actually uploading today is my speaker success journal, which is already, ready to go. It doesn't really need a cover per se. It already kind of has one. So I'm just going to do this as a Kindle ebook. I haven't done this one yet. So it's going to walk you through everything that you need to put on here. So obviously this is in English, and this is a speaker success journal, 90 days to speaking success. And keep in mind, anything that you put on here is going to be what they publish on the Amazon site. If this is going to be a series of books, you can add series details like book one, book two, or part one, part two. Obviously, that's not the case with the Speaker Success Journal. If there's an edition number one, two, and three, like volumes that you're going to have, you can add that. You want to add in your name as well, and contributors. If there were any other contributors, which there's not for my book, I guess that's not going to go out. Description. Speaker Success Journal. I'm not going to put in a whole lot of detail here. Clearly, with your description, you want to put in more thought with that. The more descriptive you can be, the better people can find your book on Amazon as well. So keep that in mind. And I own the copyright and own the necessary publishing rights. You want to type in some keywords. Hopefully that's not too much. Hopefully it's not too wordy. Like I said, they changed this a lot. Nonfiction, and it's considered business and economics. I think I would put this as, see if they have anything for speaking. Put it under entrepreneurship. I'm just going to check to see if they have anything for speaking. They probably don't. Okay. Age range, this is more for children's books, so I'm going to just leave that blank. Um, Now, if you want to do a pre-launch, I see a lot of people who do this. You'd select that option. That's where you can kind of build up, you know, a lot of hubbubaloo on social media. Hey, my book's going to be released and we're dropping it on the 31st. Make sure you go and buy the book on January 31st. If you want to do that, that's great. I'm not going to do that today just so I can get this published. So we'll do save and continue. Upload ebook manuscript. Okay, so I am just going to upload what I have here. I'm going to continue with my PDF. And keep in mind, whenever you're uploading this stuff, if you don't like the way it looks, you can always go log back in and take it down and redo it if you'd like. None of this stuff is set in stone where it's up there forever. I mean, I can go and delete any of the books I've published. Now, because this one kind of already has the cover at the very beginning, and I don't know how long this will take, I'm not going to upload an actual cover. Let's just see what we have here, launch previewer. Oh, great, it can take several minutes. Too bad we don't have any hold music. While you're doing this too, if you do not have an ISBN number, Kindle will issue one for you as well. And the only time you really need to issue one on your own, like through the Library of Congress, is if you want your book to go through the library, meaning it's available to be checked out at the library, then you can just do the one here on Kindle, and it doesn't cost anything to do that. Just going to, I think I'm just going to cancel that. That's if I want to take a look and see what it's going to look like. Publisher, we'll just put Carrie's Network of Companies Coming Inc. But it does give you the option to see what it's going to look like. I canceled out of that because that looks like that was going to take a while. This is something new. Maximize my royalties with KDP Select. It's optional. Sure, why not? All territories worldwide. Now, if there's certain territories you don't like, if you don't want to sell, I don't know, for whatever reason, you don't want to sell your book in India or China or wherever, you can take out individual territories, maybe for whatever reason. I'm sure there's a variety of reasons why someone would or would not want to do that. Totally up to you. Choose the location where you expect the majority of book sales. Amazon.com. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Select a royalty plan and set your Kindle ebook. Okay, I'm going to say 70%. So in order for, must be between $2.99 and $9.99. What do I want to set this as? So if I want to, when you're setting your book price too, and this is, for me, like the paperback ones that I have, I think they're listed at like $9.95 because I wanted to get like $6 or $7 off of each copy. I think for this, I'm just going to price this. I think I'm going to do $14.95. Oh, okay. I can't do that. The maximum is $9.99. Okay. So just do $9.99 on that. So my royalty, since I set it at 70%, should be $6.98 per copy sold. And then it's also giving me what this will tell you once you put in your price of what you want the book to be sold as. Now, if I didn't like that, I think this is because it's a Kindle book, but a paperback, you can adjust it even more. And it'll let you can type in the price. So like if I wanted to change it and say $5.99, it would tell me what my royalty is and then what the pricing is in all of the other different countries that Amazon sells in. But I want to go back to $9.99. But it looks like that's the maximum uh, for me that I can charge. So I went ahead and I set that. And you don't even have to really worry about any of this stuff. Amazon keeps track of all of it, and then they just do direct deposit or they'll send you a check. Allow Kindle book lending. This is optional. Hmm. That's not really going to apply because mine's an actual journal. So why is this locked? Ah, so because I want 70% royalty, so they're penalizing me. Okay, so that's something new. Just out of curiosity, let's take the book down to $8.99 and see if it still locks that. That's interesting. Because I don't think that, well, I mean, I don't think anybody, well, who knows? Let me just try something else. $5.99. Let's see. Still locked. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna leave it at $9.99. Uh, Terms and conditions. It takes up to 72 hours for your title to be available for purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and say publish your Kindle book, and it's going to save, and then my book should be up on Amazon within 3 days, it looks like. Purchase on Amazon. Okay. And I can start my, like, okay, so this is one thing that did change. So now I can start my paperback version of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because it didn't take us long to do that, just to kind of walk you through. So I've already uploaded this. So going to be in the same book title, same everything. And again, I can go back and I can edit this to give it a longer description, which I will. Again, in the interest of time. Large print. No, I don't want it in large print. Does this book contain language, situations, or images for children under 18 years of age? No, it does not. Save successful. Assign me a free, and this is where you can get a free ISBN number from Kindle. So for a paperback or hardback, and I recommend that you do that. It's going to assign an ISBN number. Publication date. I'm going to put tomorrow. So it also gives you print options here, so you can pick for the inside cover. Do you want, I think I want standard color. I want premium color. I want it to look really pretty. The trim size, select a different size. Mine is an 8.5 by 11. Here we go. Um, the bleed settings are really for, I think my bleed's going to be fine, but I'll put no bleed. But if you want to learn about bleed settings, they give you a parameter on each page of where it's safe printing. You see here, like where the pictures are. This is considered kind of like a bleed area where it'll be anything like they'll have 3 different markings on the page when you're approving it. So if it looks like your text is getting close to that area, you might want to readjust your text. What kind of finish do I want? I think I want, hmm, I don't think I want glossy. We'll leave it alone. Upload paperback manuscript. Okay, well, I'll just re-upload the same one. And same thing, I won't be uploading a book cover simply because the way that this is, and you all have seen the Speaker Success Journal, it already has the cover page included. And I probably will order one of these for myself just to see what it looks like printed out, when they put it all together. And if you want to launch the previewer just to see things like the bleed or to see what it could look like, you could click on launch previewer like what I did, but again, it will take a while for that to populate. So I'm not going to do that right now. Please, oh, okay. Preview and approve your book. Okay, fine. Launch cover creative. Okay. Yeah, this is going to make me do a picture. I think I have yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to come back and do that later. So I'm just going to do save as because my next step is going to be pricing and then publishing it. So I'm just going to click save as a draft so I'll have to save the cover separately as a picture and then delete it within the journal and re-upload that. So there's lots of different things you can do here. I do want to show you, like again, KDPF, it just kind of, it does things a little bit differently now. So if you click on bookshelf once you've logged in, here you can create a new title. If you go down below, this is going to show like here's my speaker success journal and it's in draft mode. And apparently my pageant success journal too is also in draft mode. I need to go back in and do that. Um, but here's my other three books that I have on here, my Create Your Own Media series. I have Create Your Own Publicity, Create Your Own Media, Create Your Own Media in Publishing and Podcasting. Now, when I published these covers here, I used the Amazon, the cover creator, okay, which was very easy to use. Now, I did upload these images to use. You can select some of theirs if you'd like, but I uploaded my own. Sorry about that. Oh, this road is getting so busy. But I used my own images and then I kind of changed the colors as well. Now these came out really well when I printed them. They're paperback and they're small. They're 6 by 9. They're like 60 or 70 pages. But when you do the cover, it will also you basically have the opportunity to do the back cover too, where it will look the same. So it looks really good. It assigned its own ISBN number for me, and as you can tell, these are live. And Kindle ebook, $4. Oh, okay, so that's the ebook version. Kindle Book Live, Kindle Book Live. Okay, where are my paperbacks then? I know I have paperbacks on here. Um, this is weird because I don't know why it's not showing me my link existing paperback. Okay. This might be a glitch from when we did this in CreateSpace, but I do know like if you go on Amazon, you can actually buy those in paperback and they're like $9.95, I think. So just to kind of give you an idea of what some of the sample cover creators that you can use on your own, you could get someone to do it for you, but if you're comfortable doing it on your own, there's a lot of things you can do to get creative using different colors, uploading a different photo. Um, Pixabay, Pexels are great places to go to get royalty-free images, and that's where these three pictures came from. So you have the rights to use them and you're good to go. So if you're looking for certain photos, you can do that. Or like for example, my speaking book is going to be the Book Speak Repeat logo will be on there. So I'm going to be uploading my own logo with that. So there's lots of cool things you can do here. Promote and I would say just a word on promoting and advertising. I do recommend if you do this, self-publishing. I think that's the only way to go. That's my own personal opinion. We've had a lot of people in the program, some people who go through a standard publisher, and I've had other people who do the self-publishing route. And I can tell you either way, both times, if you matched the royalty checks side by side, they are exactly the same. 40, 50 bucks, maybe 80 bucks or $100. But it's a lot of people think if they go through a standard traditional publisher, that all the money that they spent to do that they're going to get all that money back. And it never happens. So, should you decide to go this route, clearly this is a great way. Like when I speak on media, these are the books I like to have either with me or to promote at the event. You want to have a speaking topic, or excuse me, a book that's going to complement one of your speaking topics. I think that's really important because you're going to be able to promote your book via speaking. When you get interviewed, I highly recommend sharing your Amazon link. If they ask you what links do you want us to share, make sure your Amazon link to your book is definitely one of them. because a lot of people who listen to podcasts will buy your book. So that's a great way to generate sales. And then should you decide to do any kind of advertising, I do recommend you do it here on Amazon. So they're doing a recommended option as because people are already on there looking for books, looking for different things that your book could be about, and it's just a great way to move your listing number up. Where somebody may not automatically find your book by searching for it. And, if they're looking for the title, great. But if they're looking for a book on, wellness or, coping with anxiety or disaster recovery, your book may not pop up first. It might be on the second or third page. So if you are going to invest any money in advertising, this would be the place to do it. Okay. So up here at the very top, you also have an option to do reports where you can see how many sales were made. Now, I will tell you if you were with CreateSpace prior, if you're watching this recording and you were with CreateSpace prior to them going to KPD, I can tell you like all of my reports from CreateSpace are not on here anymore. Like up, different times where we know we made sales, whatever quarter or whatever month period, and they're not here for whatever reason. So it'll track like your prior month's royalties and where they came from, what promotions you have running or any ad campaigns, any pre-orders if you decide to pre-launch your book, historically, across all, parts of Kindle, what you have, sold or and things of that nature. So there's your sales dashboard that you can look at under reports. Community, I think, is more for like a forum type thing. Yeah, so you can ask questions and things of that nature. Um, and then marketing, I think just has marketing ideas on it. Yeah. So you can create a campaign. It'll give you different ideas, things you can do, featured authors, Author Central, you need to have an author page. Okay. So if you do not have an author page, you need to, when you create this account, click on this and make sure that you like I already have my own, but it should say something like set up your author page. Make sure you have one because that way people can just type in your name on Amazon and it'll pop up to they can click on it, they can read your bio, go directly to your site. You can actually link your blog up into it as well, and it'll list all the books that you have written and the formats they're in. Under your account, let's see here. Oh, okay. It's making me do a two-step verification. Hold on one second. And I will say they're very sticky about this. Let's see. Oops, no, that's not the right one. 08. Okay, so, oh, okay. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, I don't know why that's even doing that. I guess because I wanted to look at my, okay, I don't know. All right, so under your account, you can add, and that's really where you're going to have to go to upload your um, banking information so you can get direct deposit. I have mine direct deposited. You also have the option of having a check mailed to you. They usually will not send you any royalties until you've accumulated, I think, $50 or $60 or $100. And they're usually paying out, I think, for like the previous quarters, how they usually do it. So you can keep track of all that, but it's a really easy way just to do this on your own. Try to, okay, let me just try to go to Amazon. Hello, Carrie. Okay. Um, hmm. Weird. Okay, so that's kind of I'm gonna just stop sharing and I'm gonna stop recording. But that's basically uploading your book to Amazon Kindle.